Здравствуйте, y'all. That's Viz here, and welcome back to Scarlet Hollow. Now, where do we leave off on? Oh yeah, right. Stella is missing. Where did she go? What happened to her? Who knows, Con Joe? Cause I don't. But since this is my conductive reasoning, since she saw ghosts and now we know the afterlife is actually real, we should she's probably at church or something. I don't know. So we should check the church, I think. I don't know, but I mean, the church? What? Do you think Stella decided to go get religious all of a sudden? I mean, Kanika, my friend, think about this. If you just find out ghosts actually exist, all that means they're probably an afterlife as well. So yes, I have a feeling she did get religious all of a sudden. I would. Granted, I am a Christian, so I'm already religious. She seemed really shaken up. It's not unlikely. You're right. You're right. Stranger things happen. Let's make it quick though. I don't want him trying to rope me into some church event. Okay. Okay. Of course it looks like that. Kanika leads the way, taking you up the gradual slope towards the church. Alright, where's that weirdo? My. 3 visitors at once on a Thursday. This is unprecedented. There are only 2 of us. Oh no. We're followed by Disney. We're followed by rain? Sup, old people? Oh, it's just Shane. What are you doing here? All the glimpses of death I had in the past. Man, all the glimpses of death I had in the past few days have forced me into the mindset of an existential crisis, yo, my dudes. I wanted to see if faith held any answers for me. Also, I have not yet found the solace I seek. At last, I haven't found the. I can't do his voice, so I just can't do that voice. Seriously. Give it time, Zane. It sometimes takes a while for the Lord to work his way into your heart. But when he does, you won't regret letting him in. Be sure to take all those pamphlets I gave you, and of course, I'm always here if you need to talk. Sure thing, Pastor D. Peace, y'all. Anyways, we were looking for Stella. She wandered off last night and no one has seen her since. We're starting to get pretty worried. We hope maybe you or Jenny has seen her? I can't speak for Jenny. I'm afraid I see neither hide or hail Stella. If you'd like to talk to my wife, she's just over by the alpacas though, Alan. I was hoping we might be able to talk in private. Sure, what's up? I guess I'll leave you to it while I check in with Jenny. Kanika heads off towards Jenny and the alpacas, leaving you alone with a nervous pastor. I had a chat with the mayor yesterday. I heard you did too. I'm so glad you came. I've never met anyone else who could heal them. You had no idea how long I thought I must have had some kind of insanity. I even thought at one point that it must have been the Lord himself talking to me through them. But they never had anything more insightful to say, so I disavowed of that pretty early. You know, I really can't express how much of a relief it is to finally meet someone like me. Likewise. Though it may be more than just 2 of us now, I have my suspicions that Tulip might have inherited the gift. There have been some particularly nasty rats in the church lately. She says some things that have led me to believe she might be understanding them. He interrupted. by the sound of a "Oh, look at the child! Poke, poke, poke in the cheeks, poke, poke." He's interrupted by the sound of a snapping twig and a high-pitched giggle, partly muffled by the underbrush of the edge at the property. "Tulip, come out, though. You know you're not supposed to play in the woods." Tulip glances back into the woods, quiet as she hesitates. "Tulip, are you going to be good? Or are we going to stop story time tonight? Skip story time tonight?" I'll be good. I'll be good. You don't have to skip it, story time. I won't go into the woods, I promise." "I know you won't, Tulip, but you know it's too dangerous for little girls in there. Why don't you go help Mama with the alpacas? It's just about time they get fed. You can give them hay." Tulip smiles broadly, seemingly excited by the prospect, and hurries off. Sorry, I had to have a firm parenting moment just then. She's been trying to run off into the woods a lot lately, and it's really dangerous, even for adults. "Okay, Pastor Daniel. Stop with the smirking. It's creeping me out." There's this massive trash dump not too far from past the trees, and it must be at least 50 years old. And it's all grown over. And it looks like it's part of the landscape. But if you accidentally walk on it, you might find yourself falling in a hip-deep mound of rusty cans and broken glass. What were you saying about our church rats? Ah, yes, the rats. So you and I are used to the sort of chatter we hear from wildlife. It's nothing that needs to be paid attention to, but those rats. There's something sinister about them, and they must be huge, judging by the sound of them scurrying around in there. Tulip has never shown evidence of the ability before. She's never responded to the alpacas or engaged in conversation with birds. In retrospect, she could have been hiding it the way I did growing up, because I know she's been talking to the rats. Oh crap, she calls them her friends, has been drawing all these pictures of them. Really ghastly things. I've tried to bring it up to her, but she just gives this little smile and doesn't say a word. It's like a fun little secret. It's all innocent enough in the grand scheme of things. But I'm pretty sure they also live out in that trash heap, and ever since she started talking about her friends, she's been trying to sneak out there. I'm concerned she's gonna get hurt or catch some kind of disease. What have they been saying? They like to goad me into crying or becoming depressed. They rot me through unseen holes, make fun of me, and try to figure out how to press my buttons. It's annoying, but easy enough to block out, especially when I'm praying. I don't think they're a good influence on Tulip, though. She's gone quiet and secretive ever since she's started talking to them. I'd hate to think of what they say to her when I'm not around to hear. Is there something I can do? Maybe I can talk to him. That would be lovely. I'd certainly appreciate a helping hand here. I don't want to be too much of a bother. You should probably finish looking for your missing friend first, but I'll be around. Out of the corner of your eye, you see Kanika walking back to the two of you. She must have finished talking to Janine. Janine says she hasn't seen Stella either, so we'd better get going. Hope your talk with the pastor went well. Yes, we had a great conversation. I appreciate you all stopping by, even if it wasn't under the best circumstance. I'll let y'all be on your way now, and I hope Stella turns up soon. I'll put in some good prayers with the big guy for her. Thank you. Alright. Thanks. See ya. Kanika starts back down the path to town, and you follow. Okay, now that we put some distance between us and the church, what did he want to talk about? He didn't say anything real, did he? I'm sorry, but everyone just sounds so mean. He's a nice guy. No comment. Let's not get too distracted until we find Stella, though. Where to next? We should make sure the police know she's missing, honestly. I'm just doing some music. It slaps. I'm trying to think of what's... That's a type of guitar. It was a benzo. No, benzo doesn't have that big of a thud. No. Well, the police station is exactly what you would expect from a town the size of Scarlet Hollow. It smells strongly of coffee and faintly of A's furniture and paper, and the general tidiness speaks of a department that doesn't get much of anything done. But you're also not alone here. You enter to find a worried Bo standing between you and the officer behind the desk.
Let me get this straight. You're trying to report a missing pumpkin?
Big Betty wasn't just a pumpkin, Sheriff. Hugby, sir. She was gonna be a prize winner. Raising her was the last thing me and my daddy did together. She's important to me.
You sure it was Julius? Are you sure it was Julius and not just some entertaining bear that got a hold of it?
Y'all know Julius thinks that land belonged to him. He probably thought Big Betty was his to take. He ain't coming to his door. So for all I know, he might be all the way to the state fair by now with our pumpkin. Ain't there something y'all can do about it?
I'm afraid we need at least some kind of evidence to go on before we can go bulging in a man's house, son. Why don't you see if you can find something a little more solid for us to go on? Then we can see about helping you out. Whoa there, what happened to you, son?
It ain't polite to comment on appearances like that.
Go send me old. Hugby and Derrickson stare at you for a moment before breaking out in laughter. If you say so. It's true. I was there. A ghost stole years of Alan's life. I can't believe I just said that. Silence again, as everyone in the room processes this new information.
Looks like what happened to my wife takes her makeup off.
Oh my god. Hugby laughs, slapping his knee, announcing to the room that he has told a great joke. Hey, Bo, did you manage to find your dad? Bo's stoic expression breaks for a moment, and you almost see tears foaming in his eyes. But he blinks them away.
Yeah, I found him.
Hear that, Deputy Franklin? Sounds like you got no port to close.
Lucky me.
I gather what that was a gather. We'll give him a proper burial in the family plot. It's been tough going, trying to dig the hole while the farm is crawling with those hairy things. But it needs to get done now. Do you think they'll go back and they came from soon. My mama and I had to try to find them back as best we can, but it seems like there ain't more every minute.
I'll personally do everything I can to send them packing.
I'll do my part to help. I'll kick in as many of those nasty little faces I can, but I don't know how many I can send scampering off. Sound like there ain't no end to those critters.
Stella ran off last night. She's still missing. She isn't at home and none of us have heard from her. She's what now?
Oh, that's all, Stella. Alright, running off. I wouldn't to worry too much about it. She'll turn up.
This is different, Earl. You know I wouldn't be here bothering you if it wasn't important.
And there are a lot of them days out there. Too many of them.
Bo's right. She shouldn't be out there on her own when there are so many dissidents creeping about in broad daylight. Ditchlings?
Alan told me about them yesterday. They were them creepy little things that got my daddy. I called about them last night too. Since they've been coming up out them woods onto the farm, I even saw some out way home, plain day.
Oh, we've been getting a lot of calls about those. Guess Scarlet Hollow's even been invaded by ghouls, or we all some kind of massive hallucinations. I may have even seen one or two myself.
All the same, I don't see what we're supposed to do about them, or about Stella. She's a grown woman. If she wants to go off onto the woods for a bit, you don't need to go out there like she's missing curfew.
It's a free concert now.
If those crazy bomb folks are stealing livestock, ain't y'all supposed to take care of them?
Now, son, we ain't animal control, we're the police.
Are you kidding me? This town doesn't even have an animal control department. Well, maybe I should get one. I just grimace at him. Well, that was worthless. Agreed. That was a total waste of time. I hope Bo finds his pumpkin. Where to next? Before you could suggest your next move, you start to feel woozy spots from the edge of your vision. Your legs suddenly feel unstable. Your body sending you clear signs of exhaustion. And as it passes, it probably won't be long before your body needs to rest. You should probably make your first move. Find a move wisely. Okay, give me a second. I'm doing so. Okay, did it. Again saying getting my hair done. That sounds so weird. Suppose you get tea with your mom today. Maybe she'll have some ideas. Sure, we can humor her. She's probably going to give you some rocks or bundles of herbs for protection or something, which might actually work. Who knows? Guess the only one way to find out. Sadly, yeah. The bell of the general store chimes welcomingly as the two of you enter. Kanika, there you are. You were supposed to stay in bed today, remember? And hello, Alan. Hope you're sufficiently recovered from last night's fiasco. Sorry, Mom. It's just that Stella's missing now. Stella can take care of herself. Unlike you, Missy. You need bed rest and a lot of fluid. You don't need to go running around town spinning that cold of yours. Oh, she has a cold? Damn. Sucks for her. Go on. Go to bed. I'll be up in a minute with more tea. Thought you had some kind of important thing to talk to Alan about. Really feeling okay. I just want to hear what you want to say to him. I'll just be doing a tea reading. Haven't those always bored you to tears? Okay, you're right. I'm not feeling well. I should really lie down. Bye, Alan. What's a tea reading? Kanika turned and gazed towards the stairs without saying another word. There's something off here. It's as if Kanika's spirit dimmed at Sybil's words. Shall we? Shall we now? Sybil motions towards the tea room. What do you do to Kanika? It's almost sounds like you're accusing me of something.
The only thing I did was tell her she's a rest, as any mother should. And she listens as any child would.
She's a witch. I'm calling it. She's an actual witch. Wait, that'd be funny if she is.
Please, sit down. I'll bring you a fresh cup.
You take a seat at a small table at the edge of the room. It's dark here. Only a sliver of sunlight, able to filter through the heavy curtains, supplemented by the bright grow lights over a plant in a corner. Sybil joins you at the table and places a cup in front of you. It smells light and courtesy with the undercurrent of decaying earth. I'll be able to do a reading once you're done. Until then, how about we just chat? What's with all the mystery and ritual? If you have something to tell me, just come and say it.
I need your tea leaves first. I have pieces of the puzzle, but the tea leaves should help give me the full picture.
Take the tea. It delicately, sipping it delicately. The citrus smell is fleeting, quickly replaced with the earthiness at its core, like you've taken a mouthful of dirt. But the aftertaste combines the two flavors into something soothing and medicinal. You find yourself feeling more comfortable. Your muscles relax for the first time in days. There is something you don't like about the feeling. It's too soothing. You don't doubt that there is something magical at work in this blend. You close your eyes and take another sip, and then another. It's delightful. The tea is gone before you know it, the small cup empty, save for what's left of rehydrated leaves coating the bottom. Unless you've mistaken, the tea has also helped to condition at least a little bit. You still feel aged and worn, but you're a little less tired and a little mentally sharper than you were a minute ago. Oh, good.
Glad you finished the tea. Found the tea palatable enough to drink. It should do you some good. It's one of my more medical blends. Now, on to business.
Sybil takes the cup from you, staring thoughtfully down the sludge. Oh, dear, this don't bode well. You've got just about every one that can fit in the bottom of the glass. A cup, cross, kettle, hourglass. All of these mean death, misery, and difficulty. And the hourglass ties it all together with definite urgency. It's
Fair to assume that this all has to do with whatever brought the distance. Something is coming, and whether any of us can stop it, I ain't sure. But we may as well be able to figure out what it is. And there's a central figure here, a cat, an enemy lurking in plain sight. I'd like to see. I'm sure it wouldn't make much sense to most folk. It probably just looked like a confusing mess of old leaves, but if we take a look, you take the cup, staring down into it. It's just leaves. There's no pattern, nothing swimming together in the traces of your tea to give you any warning or premonitions. After a long moment, Sybil takes the cup back from you. I hope that says your curiosity. Don't worry if you can't make sense of it. It takes years to learn this sort of thing, even for someone like you with your propensities. She winks conspiratorially. Oh. The cat could be Dr. Kelly. She's been nothing but hostile since the moment I met her. Joan Kelly is a very blunt woman, bless her soul. Recent conditions put a great strain on them both, and I'm sure she doesn't mean to come across the way she does, but that kind of stress would do the same to anyone. But she's not a friend of yours, and she ain't family, so she lacks the closeness to be the cat. You don't have to figure out an answer right now. It often takes time for the mind to connect the dots. Just be on guard and keep vigilant that someone close to you ain't to be trusted. We know from the distance that something terrible is coming your way, and it's likely that it's connecting some hidden enemy. Perhaps we can try to counteract whatever might be planned for you. Judging by what you told me last night, those stones, carvings, seals, whatever you want to call them, I think it's likely it has something to do with this.
Christ.
Oh crap! I didn't read that out! Have you sensed any others around town? Do you think you might be able to find another? Your thoughts drift to that door yesterday. The one that seemed to draw you in, urging you into the clinic. Even just remembering enough to tug at you, compelling you to return and open it to see what's on the other side. You can find Stella later. Maybe you can find her there. What's important now is finally seeing what's hidden in that clinic.
I think I failed another in the clinic.
That's good. You can find your way inside and cover another stone that could give you another leg up on your adversary. You just have to be careful to avoid the dark. Southern tell me she won't be too kindly on you sniffing around the clinic. Things that's already help I can offer. I hope this conversation has been illuminating. You just brought more questions than give any clear answers.
Thanks. I'll let you know if I found anything.
Glad to hear it. I hope all goes well, and I wish you luck. Hopefully you won't need it. Thank you again for humoring an old lady and stepping by for a chat.
With a small grunt of effort,
Sybil gets up from the table, and you are escorted back to her door. And remember, be careful who you put your trust in. According to your teeth, the cat can weigh a pounce. Maybe being weighed for might not be enough. Sybil closes the door to the tea room. The bells of its door strangely flat in the stale air of the nearly empty general store.
Okay, I think this is going to be where we ended off today. We learned a few new stuff. One, we have to watch out for a cat. It could be a little cat, it could be a human or whatnot. But yeah, this has been interesting. Remember, if you like the video, hit subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell while you're at it. Das wird moje Drüse.